Hey, Blackland Prairie District Director Ed Grun here with my third installment in a series of videos that I hope help you in your unit's journey to excellence. In today's installment in this series, we will explore the requirements for the Journey to Excellence for Boy Scout troops. Now, like last time, it'll help having a copy of the form available, so go ahead, look down in the description below, and you'll see a link that will take you to the form for Boy Scout troops. Go ahead, pull that up, get it open in a new tab, or print it out, do whatever you need to do. I'll wait. Alright, you got it? Let's go. Now, if you watched my previous episode on Cub Scout packs, I will cover this form for troops in really much of the same way. It's how I recommend filling it out to get it done. My method really focuses on starting and not letting the more complex points bog you down, as this is what trips up most people and discourages them, and they end up not filling out the form completely. So, often it does not really matter. You can likely get all the points that you need for gold rather quickly. So without wasting any more time, let's get on with it. As you can see, the form looks pretty similar to the Cub Scout form. It also breaks the program down into 11 different objectives for which you can earn points. And as Boy Scouts is a distinctively different program than Cub Scouts, some of the measurements are different. But many of them are pretty much the same. So let's see. The objectives are planning and budget, building Boy Scouting, also known as recruiting, retention, Webelos to Scout transition, advancement, short-term camping, long-term camping, service projects, the patrol method, leadership and family engagement, and finally trained leadership. Now I think the best place to start here is with number 1. So, did your troop committee adopt a program plan and budget this year? If so, you get bronze! Did you do all that and have your troop committee meet at least 6 times this last year to review the plans and budgets? You did? Well, there you go, you got silver. Did you do all that and conduct a planning meeting for the next year that includes the youth leaders? If not, it's not too late to do that, but you got it, you did it, congrats, that's gold. You can mark yourself down for 200 points for that category. Simple, huh? Now that number 1 is out of the way, you should go through the rest of the list. I would recommend that you can fill out the scores for numbers 2 through 7, and also 9 and 10. You should be able to fill out these with your general knowledge of your troop. You may need to ask your troop's advancement coordinator for how many youth earned advancements if you're not sure, but just fill out each one as best as you can to see how many points you get from just that part. A quick note on number 3, retention. It's only referring to boys that are eligible to recharter, so if you have a bunch of boys that turned 18, they don't count against you in that math. And in case you have any questions on specifically what is being asked, there are some helpful guidelines and formulas on the back of the sheet for you to reference. And remember, this is not like your high school's algebra final exam. We will not ask you to show your work. It's just kind of on a Scouts honor system. Anyway, if you get bogged down on any of those, don't hesitate to call your commissioner or district executive for help. See what you got so far after doing those. You could very well have gold right now. To get gold this year, you need 1,000 points and at least 8 of the objectives. How many did you get? Still need some more points? Okay, let's tackle number 11, trained leadership. I find that if we go to www.my.scouting.org, we can find the best and easiest way to see if a person is fully trained. You can check to see if you reach bronze by having either your Scoutmaster or an Assistant Scoutmaster that has completed position-specific training. Then you can get silver by accomplishing that, and if the Scoutmaster and 60% of the Assistant Scoutmasters have all completed their position-specific training, or will have gotten it done within 3 months of joining. And finally, you'll get gold if you can do all that and have 2/3 of your active committee completing the Troop Committee Challenge, and at least one person in your troop has attended an advanced training course that is 5 days or more, like Wood Badge or some of the stuff at the Philmont Training Center. I think Powderhorn counts too, even though that's for venturing, but yeah. Anyway, if you know that your Scoutmaster or one of the Assistant Scoutmasters or committee members has done one of those trainings and it is not reflected in the logs there at my.scouting.org, no problem. You can call your district executive or the district training chair, and they should be able to enter it for you very quickly. I know for our council, Gary enters in all the training forms that he gets handed, but oftentimes the attendant sheet said the trainings will not make it onto his desk, so it can't be entered. But we can enter it in after the fact, no problem. Just let me know who took the course and about when they took it. Helping clean up these records will really help our district JTE goals as well. Still need those last few points? Let's go to number 8, service projects. If you watched the video on Cub Scout Journey to Excellence, I referred you to a video that I did just for how to enter in those hours on the JTE website. It's still the same info, so go check out that video to see how to do that. I'll make it one of the end cards so you can click on through to get to the when we get to the end of this video. So there you go. Your JTE form is all filled out. You added up all your points and hopefully you all got gold. You only need 1,000 points for gold, and most of our units really shouldn't have a hard time reaching that goal. Go ahead and get those signed off by the leadership of your unit and turn in the form to your commissioner or to the front desk at your scouting service center. I'd love it if you left a comment on what your score was. Is your troop a Rockwellian vision of perfection? Is there a little room for improvement on the categories? Or has your journey been most excellent? Leave me a comment and let me know. It would be absolutely wonderful if you would slap that like button and hit subscribe. I'd give you bonus points in your sheet if I could for doing so, as it definitely helps my channel grow. In the next installment of the series, I'll do a quick recap of the miscellaneous unit JTEs. So if you have a venture crew, a team, a ship, or a post, I'll do those too in the next one. Until then, be prepared.